Hello everybody, today in front of me I have TCL 30 smartphone, and in this video we would like to share the top 5 tips for this device. So let's go ahead and start. The first tip, or should I say feature, is the fact that you can set your fingerprint and or your face as the unlock method on this phone. So in order to access this opportunity, open up the settings. Here go for the security and biometrics category. And here at the device security section, you'll have both fingerprint and face unlock. So let's go ahead and start from setting up the fingerprint. The system will require you to set the backup unlock method. You can choose from pattern, PIN or password. I'll go with pattern. So set the pattern that you would like to use. Confirm it. Click on continue. And here, tap on the add fingerprint. The fingerprint sensor is located at the power button on the side of your device. So all that it's left to do is to lay and lift your fingerprint onto the sensor until the entire surface of your fingerprint will be scanned. So it might take some time, so don't rush and take your time. Just make sure that the entire picture is being turned blue, and once you will fully scan the fingerprint, it will be successfully added. So let's go ahead and test it out. As you can see, it works just fine. Next, we'll set up the face unlock as well. In order to set it up, just put your face inside this circle frame. I'll do it off the screen real quick. Alright, and the face has been successfully scanned. And now let's try the face unlock method as well. As you can see by the lock icon at the bottom and the caption, the device has been successfully unlocked twice with my face. Just make sure that your face is being aligned with the selfie camera of your smartphone. The next tip is the video enhancement feature that is called NXT Vision, or Next Vision as you'd like better. It is also located at the settings, so scroll down until you stumble upon NXT Vision, and as you can see, it provides us with some visual enhancement configurations, reading mode and screen colors. Here you have the preview, which shows how this mode works and what quality do you get by enabling it. So you can turn on or turn off the image enhancement, video enhancement and game enhancement. At the display mode section, you can enable or disable the reading mode, which will make everything warmer and prevent your eyes from being tired of the long reading sessions. Eye comfort mode, which will filter out the blue light, and sunlight displays mode. The sunlight display mode, which once enabled will increase the readability under the sunlight, as you can see, as it is written right here. And also there is the screen color settings that allow us to change the color scheme of our device, either from the list of standard color presets or advanced settings that will allow us to manually regulate the color scheme and the color warmness as well, as you can see it below this color palette. Alrighty, so we are moving on to the next tip, which is the fact that you can change the system navigation type on the smartphone. There are two values to choose from, either gestures navigations, that is being enabled right now by the way, or the 3-button navigations, which is very common navigation type for many of the phones out there. Alright, so in order to access it, you gotta open up the settings again and look for the buttons and gestures category. Let me find it real quick. Alright, here it is. And go for the system navigations. And here, as I said earlier, there are two values to choose from, either buttons navigation or gestures navigation. So gesture navigations work just like this. In order to get back to the home screen, you gotta swiftly swipe this bar upwards. In order to open up the recent apps menu, just hold this bar. And in order to get back, or should I say hold this bar and move it upwards a little, just like this. And in order to get back to the previous page, just swipe right. The button navigations, once enabled, provides you with these 3 digital buttons that will also be responsible for all the functions that I've mentioned earlier. So this button gets you home, this button opens the active apps menu, and this button gets you back. And while the button's navigation type is chosen, you can change the order in which the buttons are located. So the next step is the privacy dashboard setting that allows you to control and monitor what apps use what permissions. So let's go ahead and open it. It should be located at the privacy category, privacy dashboard. And as I've mentioned, you will see what apps use what permission. So for example, if you wasn't thinking about some of the apps using your camera, mic, or location, and you are concerned about it, you can monitor and check it from time to time at this dashboard. For example, I can see that my location has been used by 2 apps in the last 24 hours. Alright, so moving on to the 5th and the last tip for this video, that is called magnification. In order to access it, you gotta open up the settings again, look for the accessibility category, and here just scroll down until you stumble upon display category and magnification section of it. Just turn the switch on, and here, as you can see, this button appears, which allows us to either turn the magnification on or off. Let me show it to you real quick. Once you turn it on, you can just zoom any part of your display. For example, if you are having any issues with reading something and you want to magnify it or basically zoom it, you can just use this feature. This button allows you to apply the zone of magnification to the entire display of yours, or you can change like any custom zone to be magnified, as you can see, and move it like magnifying glass pretty much. So obviously, since the feature is called magnification. So, as I've mentioned, if you have any issues with reading the text, reading the tiny text, or seeing any tiny elements, you can just go ahead and use this cool feature. Alrighty, so that was it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you found it helpful, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Bye-bye!